right. So when we comes to travel, I have a question. How come the traveler never been late in London? Who can guess it? Why traveler never been late in London? Oh, because they have a
terrible transportation.
They never on time.
Down.
Never on time. Every time they are precisely on time. Why? Why?
London Bridge falling down.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have been to London. I don't know that.
Because they need to take they have a tea time. They have to finish their tea.
Ah, really? Probably. Okay. Please close the answer. Because they have a huge clock right in the middle of the time, so they never be late. Okay. So let's welcome our Toastmaster of the meeting, Kylie.
Okay, welcome back everyone to our second session in Toastmasters meeting tonight. The next one is our general evaluator. His role is to evaluate everything that takes place during the club meeting and ensure our evaluator know their tasks and their responsibility, explain the purpose and benefits. And the general evaluator we have today is Frank. He is VPPR in ALE MAX Club. And Frank said he's very proud that Kaohsiung have a lot of beach and the harbor close to downtown. And there are not many people. So he said it's very comfortable to everyone to play. It's a good place to live in. And now it's my pleasure to invite him to go on the stage and share his, to take the general evaluator session. Let's welcome Frank.
Thank you, Kylie. All right. How's the speech? Or how is my voice?
As I can hear,
It's very good.
Sexy,
It's very nice.
very sexy.
sexy.
Gorgeous, brilliant.
Oh, nice. You have already listened to 4 speeches. Do you like how the Kaohsiung Golden City 5 introduced his hometown? Or do you were impressed with the communication style of Katie, or leadership style of John, or Adolf's introduction to the Tokyo Olympics? I hope these talks attract you somehow. The first evaluator is Peggy Chen from Hsinchu and Joint Toastmasters Club.
Wow.
And Peggy's impression of Kaohsiung is hot, very, very hot. Hot weather, delicious food, and crazy hot people. And I think she also has some great memories with people in Kaohsiung. Let's welcome Peggy.
Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Chen, and
Hi. Hi.
thank you. It's really my honor to be your icebreaker evaluator tonight. So I'm gonna say, in your speech, the contact is well organized, and because of this web meeting, you know how to catch all people's attraction. So you use a really great speech is stable, so that people can clearly understand what you want to deliver. That's amazing. That's great. And as we all know, you put a really great humorous points at the end of the speech. You put your friends' photos. That's impressive and attract again for people's attraction. That's amazing. But as evaluator, I still need to give you some humble suggestions for your icebreaker speech. The purpose in the manual of icebreaker is to introduce yourself to the club, to let people know more about you. It's the main purpose for this speech. So you need to let us know more about Gold City 5. Not only the city you live. You tell us a lot about Kaohsiung, how amazing it is, how the food, how great it is, and how love you give Kaohsiung, but how about you? We haven't know about you in your speech. I think maybe next time for this kind of introduction of yourself, this kind of speech, maybe you can just pick one place or two places as the most memorable place and let us know the stories, your stories deeper. But all you know, this is a wonderful speech, and the organizing and the speech speed is stable and great. So I'm looking forward to your next speech, and really nice to meet you again, Simon. Thank you. Back my control to genuine evaluator.
Oh, who's our next evaluator? Okay, the next evaluator is Kevin. When asked what Kevin, when Kevin was asked what's the stereotype that he wants to, a cultural stereotype he wants to get rid of, his answer is the previous mayor. I hope our counter rule allow me to talk about some political issue. Let's welcome Kevin.
My voice is clear.
Yes.
Yes, sexy.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Kylie, it's my honor to be your evaluator for the second time, right? Second time, okay. Kylie, I should say I really like your story. When you try to deliver a speech online, it's more hard than in public because we are online. But Kylie did it very well because she made good use of some way. For example, when he talked about her chairman, he changed a little bit her virtual background immediately, so then we can get her story easily. We can imagine that story. And second, when he mentioned about some keywords, he tried to lower down his voice and vocal. For example, Friday, our party will be held in Friday. I was just confused, so that we can get her story easily. And third is, we all know that about a speech, the personal story is the most important thing. She took for two examples about her two stories to let us know her communication styles. We can know that she can show her opinion directly with no fear in the second story. We also can know she can be a follower to follow some leaders' opinions in the first story. I like your stories. As your evaluator, I just want to give you some suggestions. I know you want to deliver that communication is a kind of art. So we should have different kind of style in different kind of situations. But when I listen to the conclusion, I still don't know the judging criteria about how you choose your communication style. For example, I don't know why when you mention about the issue of saving water, you can show your opinion directly. You should tell us in your conclusion when and why you choose this way to try to communicate with others. So in your conclusion, you should try to summarize your judging criteria about how you choose your communication style. And the second suggestion is, because I have listened about your first speech, it's about dancing in Division E officer training. Well, I remember when you delivered your speech at that period, everyone was laughing and everyone feel relaxing. So we can enjoy your speech at that period. But in tonight's topic, maybe you can put some funny point in your speech. I know this topic is a little serious, but you still have some way. For example, when you talk about communication, you can say, for some people, if they don't understand what you say in Mandarin, try to talk to them in English and catch your fact. For example, just like this, so that we can know that you can use different kind of communication style to talk with different kind of people. So that's my suggestions, and looking forward to your third speech. Thank you. Feedback comes to General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Next, the third speaker as third evaluator is George Wang. George Wang is a straightforward person. When he was asked his impression of Kaohsiung, he just said, "The sun is burning hot." Let's welcome George Wang.
Hi. Well, the reason why I said that is my actually first trip to Kaohsiung was actually in summer. And I remember walking outside into the field and I can feel the burning of my skin. Actually, it was a Toastmaster meeting. I went to Kaohsiung to do my Tortel presentation. I believe at that time, the president was Dick Fu. That was a long time ago. My evaluation for ADA. You know, one thing I discovered very, very quickly is you have an excellent voice and your facial expression is wonderful. Nobody can actually go to sleep looking at you or listening to you because your voice has a very good tone. It goes high and low, and it goes fast and slow. So your pacing is really great. Well, the purpose of your speech is actually showing off the ability for you to use the technology to making presentation to enhance your speech. So you use a PowerPoint. Unfortunately, it took you a long time before you get to the main point. Usually when we have a speech, you only spend 1 or 2 sentences to give people a direction where you're supposed to go, which in this case is Olympics, right? And eventually you got to the subject, and it was nice. You ask some questions about Olympics, but you expected nobody to answer it. So you quickly answer the question yourself. And that is a great technique that we use a lot in Toastmasters. And then one thing I noticed very, very quickly is that on your slides, there's spelling mistakes. On the slide 5, slide 9, the word Olympics is actually wrongly spelled. And if your subject is Olympics, you need to make sure that subject matter is correctly spelled. So that one thing I've noticed. Another thing about making presentation slides, it is all to do with artistic relationship. When you have a lot of items very, very close to the edge of the slides, it makes a relationship with the edge rather than the slide itself. So that is just basically the way people perceive graphics. But other than that, another thing I really like about you is you basically are very, very relaxed when you talk. And it really did not feel like you had a script or anything. You just come in and you tell everything about what you know about Olympics. One thing I was a little puzzled, maybe it was just me. I mean, when you're showing those two pictures, the blue thing and the cherry red thing, I wasn't quite sure what they are. And I would suggest if people are not familiar with what they are, you either explain them in some kind of a detail so people can understand, or you simply just go through it very, very quickly so you can actually go into your main points. Okay, that's all I have for you. But I really enjoy your facial expression, and it is kind of unfortunate because this is an online meeting. It's very, very difficult for us to look at the screen and be able to have all the expressions that we usually have, all the gestures. But I think you did extremely well. I've been doing online meetings for so many times, so I started to get used to it. But I can imagine when I first started out, I was pretty stiff. So I was quite surprised that, Adolf, you were so relaxed talking to a screen. That's all I have for you. Back to the general evaluator.
Okay, thank you, George.
Thank you, George. I thought general evaluator is Adam. Okay, the last evaluator is Lillian Chen from ALE MAX. Lillian seems to have great impression of Hsinchu. She told me during the Chinese New Year, she and her family will travel to North and stop by Hsinchu. And why? Because they want to have some delicious traditional foods like the famous rice noodles and famous meatballs. Time to have some dessert. Let's welcome Lillian.
Hello. Well, before I start my evaluation, John, I want to give you some little notice. Well, Lillian in the ALE MAX is not a very nice evaluator. I never say the good things. So just to give you some notice, okay? Well, back to your speech. Well, you really did a very great job about your speech and sending the message very clear that from the beginning, you using the opening back, using a history, some people used to want to change, then you got to fight with it. And then in your body, you have using your experience that being a committee chair and you want to change the management company and how do you overcome the pressure. And of course, at the end, you tell everybody, being want to be the leader, you have to standing up and doing fighting. That is very well, but during your speech, there's one thing that is very bugs me, that makes not feel so well. It's about your eye contact. I don't know if that's your camera or the way you speak or anything. Maybe feel like your eyes is looking down and looking something. For me, I was thinking you're not familiar with your screen, so you are looking for your screen or something. So it must not very polite for us as an audience to look at you and it's not seeing in front of the camera. So maybe it will better next time if you still in the internet, try to look straight in your camera and do your speech. So, or see the members in the camera so we can really see you really look at us and have some connection. Overall, otherwise, you're very doing well, very well. Just little bit because your way you see let me feel you're looking down and feel like maybe feel you're maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe it's because the atmosphere is not the way we usually do, so you're not very comfortable. Otherwise, it's a very good speech and hope we can see you next time. Let's go back to General Evaluator.
Okay, thank you, Lillian. Before we move into the next session, the timer and account report, I would like to encourage you to do some little exercise, that is to vote for our best Toastmasters today. But is there anyone who has the link of voting? Later we can do it later, but later we are going to have vote for the best Toastmasters today. Now I'm going to move into the timer report and account reports. So timer Kirk, would you like to report the time?
For Simon's time used, the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes, and the actual time used is 6 minutes 22 seconds. So he's qualified. As for Katie, Katie's time used is also qualified. I guess. I guess Adolf is enthusiastic to share with us some Olympic game, so he used a little bit more time.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. As for John's time used, because this is not speech contest, I think it's okay to have a little bit over time. For our table topic speaker, as you can see here, all of the speakers are qualified with the time limit. For individual evaluator, Peggy and Lillian are qualified. Okay, that's my timer report.
Thank you, Timer. This is very professional. And our counter, would you like to report the? Should you like to tell us the counter report?
It's our counter report time. So, in manual speech session, Adolf 2 and John 1, I will report how many R's I record. And in table topic session, Rowena 1 and Anderson 2 and Alicia 2 and Kirk have 1, Lisa have 1. In evaluator session, Frank 1 and Kevin 1. That's all. Back to general evaluator.
Okay. That was a fair one. Okay, what is the next? Is our language evaluation session. Our language evaluator is
Peter.
Okay. We're going to vote after the link. And okay, our language evaluator is Peter Sawyer. Peter has never been to Kaohsiung, but he knew many Western teachers came to Kaohsiung for the sea and beach and the party. And I think that's the right thing to do in Kaohsiung. Let's welcome Peter.
Thank you, Frank. And they do talk about Kaohsiung quite a bit, partying. I thought everybody did a great job tonight, and I'm going to try to go more slowly, but also be brief. The people are still having trouble with their verbs, and I think expressions, sometimes in English. So verbs are something that are really tricky in English. So keep working, don't get discouraged. Watch movies and TV shows. Listen to native speakers, read, do all those things. Read something you like in English until if it's not a chore, then it's easier to learn. At the beginning, somebody said want to met different clubs in Taiwan. So if you want to meet, when you have a to, it's an infinitive, so you need meet. He only joined me in this Toastmasters Club for so many years. So I think that person meant he asked me to join this Toastmasters Club, this many years ago. So time is still a problem that foreign speakers struggle with. It will be very appreciate. So Kylie, you're still struggling with that a little bit. It will be very appreciate. We try to get rid of, I've talked about this in previous meetings, it is or it, there is or there are, because they don't really serve you in speaking or writing. They don't really say anything. We use them a lot, but it is, there are. They're not even, it and there aren't even parts of speech. So it will be very appreciate. What you mean is we appreciate it if you so-and-so. So keep the focus on the person. I would appreciate it if you would speak up. I would appreciate it if you would attend the meeting. So that's how I'd speak to my students too. I would appreciate it. So try to stay focused on the person, and that will help you a lot. In case someone don't know, so my students and Toastmasters people seem to say don't. It's not he don't or she don't. And native speakers do this too. It's he doesn't and she doesn't. okay? It's easier to say don't, that's why we do it. And you hear it in songs because it's easier to sing with bad grammar. He don't love you like I love you. That's an old song. Yeah, I just pulled these out of my head. But so try to say he doesn't, she doesn't. Falling in love with Kaohsiung, not fall in love. And somebody said city mayors, but in English we would say city fathers. So you can say city leaders in a very colorful way by saying city fathers, you know, like fathers and mothers. I will show you a different angle to see the city. I'll show you the city from different angles. And then somebody said they became a homeboy during the lockdown. I don't know if that was Adolf. A homeboy during the lockdown. Was that you, Adolf? Or somebody said they became a homeboy during the lockdown. Homeboy is a almost like a gangster rapper kind of term. You know, you're my homeboy, my homie. So when you're stuck at home, the term in English is homebody.
Oh, homebody.
Homebody.
I feel like a homebody. I say that because I'm a homebody. I'm not as good at traveling. I'm more of a homebody. I like to stay home and read or something. So homeboy is more like if you're in the inner city in America, yo, homie, homeboy. Like that. So you don't want to say that. You just want to say
okay, thank
homebody.
you.
That's okay. Compared to past ones. What's the difference between this Olympics and past ones? I think when you were doing your Olympics presentation, I had the same problem that George did about your spelling on the slides. But that's just because I'm an English teacher and proofreading, right? But what's the difference between this Olympics and past ones? So if you complete your question, that will make it clearer. In writing and speaking, you always want to be clear and smooth. Clear and smooth. And one person, you can't say one people. People's always plural. And then Pope John Paul, we would say in English, the 6th. You'd use the article, the 6th. John Paul, the 12th. Real challenge. The real challenge, you said the real challenging came later. So it would be challenge. And then you had trouble with parliamentary and authoritarian. You said authoritative. There's no such word as authoritative. It's either authoritative or authoritarian. Authoritarian is coming down hard, like, you know, President Xi. Authoritative is giving your kids some rules, but some freedom too. And there's no such word as parliamental. It's parliamentary. So, John, you have to watch. Sometimes you're making up your own words that aren't really words in English. We are very appreciative, or we would just say, we appreciate. That goes back to Kylie's point.
You appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate. Just get right to the point. The house price in Hsinchu, when you guys were talking about that, price of houses in Hsinchu raised 50%. We would say in English, went up 50%. The price went up, or the price rose. You wouldn't say raised in that case. You raised a child. You didn't rose a child, but the price rose. So raised and rose are used differently. And then at the end, I'm skipping through here. I like what George said about in his review. I critique everybody here. I keep writing about everything. When George was talking in his evaluation, I don't know if he's still there. Oh, but anyway, he said, no, somebody before him said, lower down your voice. You just need to say lower your voice. So that's where you can use fewer words and say the same thing. I love listening to George because he's like Mel Torme, the singer, the Golden Fog. He has a much better radio voice than I do. And I'm stuck on the video, but at least I have a radio voice. But I love just listening to George. He could be talking about nothing, but he told his evaluatee about inflection, about varying his tone, going high and low. And the word in English is inflection, intonation, vocal variation, or pitch. So inflection, intonation, vocal variation, or pitch. Pitch, you know, like a singer, their pitch goes up and down. Not pitch in baseball, but your pitch of your voice. So if you say your tone goes up and down, and that's really good, like say Adolf, you know, that's really, really good. In English, when we're critiquing or on stage in acting, we would say, your inflection is really good. You know, your voice kind of goes up and down. George doesn't need to do that because he's got the Velvet Fog voice. So that's the grammar report for today. So back to our general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. And finally, I will have some general evaluation. Okay, I'm going to talk about that quickly. The first one I like today is transition music between the sections and between the speakers. I think that's very smooth and creative. The second is that I like that everyone speaks slow today, so that especially in the online meeting, it's much easier for audience to understand. The third one is the timer reports is so professional. I like that. And
timer good. Timer is very excellent.
Yeah, the last one is the volume, because today I turn up and down the volume frequently, so it means everybody has different volume, so it's better to check before the meeting. That's my suggestion. So that's all my reports. I hope you guys enjoy the evaluation session. I'm going to take the control back to Kylie.
Thank you, Frank, for your general evaluation sessions. And dear fellow Toastmaster, please check your chat room. Our helper, Kelly, as SAA, she put the link. So I would like to invite you to vote during the time. When you are voting, I would like to invite some special guests join our Toastmaster, and you can introduce who you are or which club you're from, or if you're the first time here, you can give us some idea what brings you here, all right? And so the first one, I would like to invite our division director, Leah, to say something to us. And oh, by the way, Leah Guo, she was our former member before. I knew her around like 4 or 6 years ago. It's really good to see you come back again. So Leah, may I have a chance to invite you to say something?
Hi, are you referring to me, Kylie? Well, it's been a long while. I remember I joined Hsinchu Toastmasters Club in 2013, already 6 or 7 years ago. And I think I recognize some of the members here, but very few. I recognize you and Andrew. Yeah. And I believe Hank, is Hank on the line?
Yes, Hank is on the line.
Yes, because when I joined Hsinchu, he was the president, and then it's Kylie.
Yes.
Well, very happy to see you here. Now I joined Toastmasters Club, and now I am division director. So since we're meeting online more frequently right now, so I think I would join your meetings as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Leah. Thank you for visiting us. It's so good to see you again. And Also, our next person is our old friend as well. He is Jay Lee. He was, I think we are the same term, right? With Leah, it's around 6 to 7 years ago as well. And now Jay Lee, he is patron president from Adjoum. And today he joined the club with his wife, Hsinchu as well. So may I invite Jay Lee to say something to us?
Hello,
I like
everyone.
your hands, by the way. It's incredible.
Well, my head becomes so big. You surprised me. I'm Jerry. Nice to meet you, everyone. I'm the president in Adjoum Club now. But my former club is in Hsinchu. So when I joined the club, Kylie is my president and Andrew my director, right? Division director. So
Yes.
I just go. And so George is our godfather and the Claire and the Kirk. And I know many all friends here, so I miss you guys here. So I so like today's meeting because we fixed in homes for a long time, so we can travel on time. So online to enjoy the many scenario, no matter Greece or Japan or Taiwan or Kaohsiung or Hsinchu. So I so enjoy this meeting and I so miss all you guys. And so I like this meeting. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Peter. Would you sorry, not Peter, sorry. Thank you, Jay.
Jay.
So would you like to introduce your wife to us as well? Your wife,
She can introduce herself.
Hi, Annie.
Oh, hi. Hi, hello. I'm BTTC member too, and I'm also a B3 area director. It's really nice to meet you because it's my husband's mother's club. So I really feel excited about meeting every one of you and to experience the topic traveling because we love travel too. Yeah, and I think today has a great night that I have a wonderful night to experience so many wonderful speech, and thank you.
Thank you, Amy. So next time if we have a chance to visit Beijing in Adjoum, we are definitely going to visit you guys as well. And also we have few guests from Zhongli Club. I will lead onwards to Andrew later on. So I would like to invite Nai Yu to say something to the meeting today.
Okay.
Hi, Nai.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Lillian from Zhongli Toastmasters Club, and it's my first time to join Hsinchu Club meeting, and I'm also very happy to see some friends from ALE MAX. And today I really enjoy your meeting. First of all, you folks made this meeting energetic and fun. And second, I also learned something from the table topic question. I'm very happy that I wasn't called to answer the question because I didn't know what kind of food or tourist spot I could bring you to know more about Taoyuan. So I will take this as my homework. Maybe I could present something to you next time. And today I also learned something from Kaohsiung and Olympics from Simon and Adolf. And also the communication and leadership style from Kylie and John. So thank you for bringing me this informative and fun meeting. And I also like to say that our club will have a meeting this Friday from 7:30 to 9:15. You're also welcome to join us. As you know, there are handsome boys in Kaohsiung, but there are also beauties in Zhongli. Me. Okay, welcome to your club.
No problem. We will join your meeting to see you. Okay.
I will join Zhongli.
It's gonna be the big group. Thank you.
I will join Zhongli. Okay.
I'll join Kaohsiung and Zhongli.
Share your link with us.
We have Jun Lo from TYTC.
Yeah. Hi,
Hello.
June. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
sing a song.
Welcome, ALE MAX. When did you want to join ALE MAX?
I just want to say congratulations on such a successful meeting. And also for TYTC, we have Betty and Connie. Two of them are also on the calendar of ALMAX, sorry. So we also have beautiful lady. If you want to see them, you can join TYT's meetings tomorrow, 7:30 to 9:30.
Okay, cool. Feel free to send the meeting information in the chat room. So if we have time, we will definitely have a visit to them. Okay, so our next guest, I would like to invite Ellen. So, Ellen, would you like to say something to the meeting or feedback or introduce yourself? So, Ellen,
yes. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Nice to everyone again, and I'm here, and I'm also like to join the Hsinchu Toastmaster because every time I join, I feel my value is up. Although I just talk about thing recently, my body is so tired, but my heart is warm. Especially I saw a lot of friends, and JD invited me into the Hsinchu Toastmaster during my study periods. So I'm happy to see him in this live group, and my best friend. Anyway, I like to enjoy a lot of speech and enjoy a lot of something idea sharing because I really learned something from there. Thank you for everyone to prepare this thing to let my value up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
See you, Ellen.
Okay, so we have the name is by number 2. So I'm here to say something to the meeting tonight. Okay. Since we the vote is still counting. So, sorry, Andrew, I need to take your job now. So, may I invite Amos to say something to the meeting today?
Amos is the Chinese Club current president.
Yes, I think he's connecting. Hello?
Hi, Amos.
Amos.
Hi, Kylie and Andrew. Thanks for calling me.
We leave the best in the end now. Always keeping it in. You're the best.
Okay. Oh, you are helping me. You are doing that. Okay. So actually, I just joined your meeting in the maybe at the table topic, and I realized, wow, it's really a journey to the all over the world. And I like your meeting team. I like your setup for the background. I like all the evaluations you gave by your member and the members from ALE MAX. And I'm thinking that if we do have the chance, maybe we can have another joint meeting, maybe with you or maybe with the ALE MAX. And if you are free, please join our meeting in this Friday. And I believe, like you just explained, just share the link to you. So thanks for having me. And I like your meeting this time, especially the meeting quality is really, really good. And thank you, Kylie and Andrew.
Thank you, Amos.
Okay, thank you, Amos. Okay, so here comes a very exciting moment. The best table topic section speaker goes to for Claire.
Yeah.
Or maybe someone can help her to take the picture.
I don't see.
Okay, but I can do anything, but I don't know how to put myself here.
Okay. Just finish.
Okay. Thank you.
The next award we're going to have the best evaluator. So the best evaluator session speaker goes to George.
Yay, Georgie.
All right. So if I say something, my picture will be taken, right?
Yes.
I better look at the screen.
So may I have a?
All right.
The master have a picture and the certificate together, please.
All right. Thank you.
Next one is the best session master. So the best session master goes to. It's me! Hooray! I'm gonna do a Photoshop to myself. Thank you, Claire. And here comes the very important our main dishes we have today. So the best prepared speaker goes to
Kelly.
Great. That's all right. Okay, too.
Okay.
We got ring the bell. Okay, so since so do we have the voting the best look in our system?
No, not in our system.
No. That's all right because everyone is well prepared for their outfit and their background and also as figure enthusiasm during the meeting. So everyone got the best look. So the best look session to everyone. Yay! So here's come the last section. And I'm going to introduce our president. So Andrew is our current club president and my 8 years good friend. He's very motivated, humorous, and super creative person in Toastmasters. So I always enjoy working with him as a team to make a plan or events. So here is the last stop we would like to present you is Hsinchu Zoo. Andrew said the zoo is full of history. After renovation, it become beautiful and modern. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the last stop in our Hop-on and Hop-on bus. Thank you for joining our tour. I'm Kylie, your lady tour guide today. Here is my bank number. You can give me the tip. So now I would like to give you control.
I cannot find a link.
You guys have my Line account, so I accept Line Pay, right?
Yeah, Line account. Line Pay.
Yes. So now I would like to take my control back to our president, Andrew.
Hi. Today, yeah, since it's quite late, so I would like just make it shorter. Today, I'm very happy that to meet ALE MAX Club friends, and also thanks for Kylie and our officers' help. Without their help, this meeting could not be so successful. And I also would like to say thank you to the people behind Zoom. It's Claire. Without Claire's help, our meeting will have many problems. So, and today is her first try, so she did it very well. And although we don't have many muscle men, and next time I will show my photo with muscles. But we have many talented members like Claire or Kirk or even Kelly or Kylie. They are very great. So and thank you for everyone. And I also would like to invite ALE MAX President Stuart, and he can say something, and let's call to end the meeting together. Stuart?
Thank you, Andrew, and really thank for every session master and every speaker evaluator to prepare today's meeting, and really enjoy it. And we see the different, and I really like the timer report. Is very, very professional. I think our member, I think we all can learn from the different part, and that's the joint meeting, the most important thing. And really thank you, Hsinchu Toastmaster today. And that's it. That's what I want to say. Really thank you everyone to prepare this.
Yeah. And before ending the meeting, I would like to say, could you help to take a photo for me to represent Hsinchu and ALE MAX with Stuart. Take a good photo for us.
Oh.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back. I'm still alive.
Okay, who can take the photo?
Okay. Here.
Do we need short muscle?
Okay. Yes, of course.
Okay. So. Okay.
Together.
Yeah. Okay. So since this time, it's I have to say sorry to Stuart because this time Hsinchu win all the awards. So in order to let Stuart have the chance to win it back, so I'm looking forward to have another online meeting together. Okay. Or you will have no time to show your muscle in front of Hsinchu's member.
Yeah.
It will be dangerous if you have joint meeting with Shin.
Who can help me to zoom out his image to make his muscle smaller?
Hsinchu Toastmasters Club will catch all the awards.
Okay, so yes. Okay.
Oh, great. Hold on. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we can use this as a promotion photos together.
No, it's for my personal collection.
I will tell you a hard time. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, in the middle of your screen, Stuart, move a little. Okay. Hold on. I'll use this picture to promote. Stuart, you close your eyes one more time. Okay, that's better.
Stuart should show his muscle.
Wow, great photo.
His eye is not important.
Oh. Okay, done. Okay, thank you.
Let's call
the meeting adjourned.
Yeah. Adjoum.
Thank you, everyone.
Great meeting. Thank you, Kylie.
Thank you.
You're a great host.
Thank you. Thank you. 来配。